Hello, this is James, mypeexam.org, and the EverLearner. I'm very proud to present to you the launch of IGCSE PE 2017 to 2021. Why is that hard to say? And this course is relevant for schools studying an updated GCSE curriculum from 2017 onwards, but not based in the UK. So international schools outside of the UK. So let's have a look at this. So I'm logged in as a student here, first student. You see here, I'm on my courses page, and I'm enrolled to this course, IGCSE PE 2017-2021, and I've got no progress yet, and neither has my group. So, pretty much what your students are going to see when you first enroll them. But I'm going to go to the course and have a look what I've got there. So here I've got a whole series of elements about this course, which are going to take me through the core processes and learning regarding the most, in fact, all of the course curriculum, but also it's going to really focus them specifically on exam language, on really embedding the key knowledge that they need to have in preparation for really effective GCSE PE theory paper writing. So let's have a look. Let's go through one lesson. Now, obviously, we could start at the start here, but one of the things I want you to know is that you can start this course anywhere. So I don't know. Let's go for, what should we choose? Let's go for antagonistic pairs, for argument's sake. So when they click into the lesson here, what we're going to see here is we've got a 9-minute tutorial which is going to teach them about antagonistic pairs. Notice there's a progress bar down here for this self-paced tutorial which students can take anytime, repeatedly, the night before the exam, the first day they enroll, anytime in between. So have a look at this progress bar here. If I hit start play here, and you'll hear the sound in the background, just nice and quietly, of the teaching. You see the progress is being tracked here. So let me enlarge the video.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the muscular system.
And I'm going to skip it forward.
How's the contracting muscle?
And of course, I'm drawing as the teacher, I'm writing, I'm preparing the knowledge of the students.
That the contracting muscle, okay, the contracting muscle, we have a name for that. And we call it the agonist.
So, core teaching, core demonstrations of what the concepts mean. Notice here that everything's been drawn in. I wonder if I can get back to that point for you somewhere.
Imagine a situation. To do that, the bicep brachii, this muscle here, we know it as the bicep, this muscle here is contracting. And look what's happening when it's contracting. It's contracting and kind of getting sort of short and fat, isn't it?
So you get the idea. So core teaching, once the students have taken that look, they're being tracked on the bits of the tutorial they've taken, and I've taken just now a total of 11% of the content. Now, until I hit 80% minimum of that content, and I've clicked a button to say, yes, I've understood this clearly, that will not be marked off as completed or mastered. The students have to do that as a minimum. So only at 80% does that option pop up for the student. Now, when they've done that, the student can obviously take a quiz. Oh, didn't click it there. So the quiz here, 6 perfect consecutive correct answers to pass. Let's have a look. Match up the muscle with its antagonistic pair. So the deltoids, they work with the lats. The quads, they work with the hamstrings. The bicep works with the tricep. And I check. And importantly, I get feedback, correct or incorrect. I get feedback as the student. Which muscle is contracting to cause this performer to flex at her trunk? I'm going to put abdominals, just for argument's sake. And I'm going to get that correct. Now, with these next questions, I'm just going to guess. So I'm just going to go through these quickly for you. Some problem, not even really. Oh, I got it right. How fortunate. Feedback again. Here, I'm writing something in. I'm going to write in gluteals. Gluteals. And I think I'm wrong. I got it right. Gluteus maximus. And this one, look, I've got a reference document here. So all of the muscles are pointed to, and then I just drag and drop what the different muscles are. You get the idea. And I can check my answer at the end. And again, I get the feedback and I can compare that to the image. So I keep going with my 6 questions. I'm not going to answer that one. Hamstrings was the answer. And I've finished the quiz off. So here, what can I do? I can check my result in the leaderboard. Now, the leaderboard is simply the latest results. Okay, once this course is live, it will be the top 25 last students, or the 25 last students who've taken it. So imagine you've got your 25 students in the class. They would be able to see the scores that everyone achieved as the last 25. Secondly, they can review all their answers with the feedback. That's really important. Really important. And because I didn't get my 6 correct answers in a row, I'm going to restart the quiz and do it again. Now, if we give a worksheet to a student and say you've got 10 minutes, it's got to be perfect, and we say the same to everyone, that's not fair. But in this format, we're saying, right, you need to get 6 perfect answers in a row, and this is, you've got a week to do your homework or whatever. Take your time, repeat it, make mistakes and correct them, whatever. That is the key thing. That standard of mastery is perfectly achievable if we give flexibility and variability of time and process. So that's the standard we're looking for from all students. Now, what I'm also going to show you is I'm also logged in here as a test teacher, and I've got my group here, and I can also go to the course as the teacher, and I can look at the materials I might want to prepare, lessons, whatever. But I can also view the stats. And you see here, for example, I've got 2 students in my group. Imagine you would have 30 students, and I can see here, for example, that on the session on antagonistic pairs, first student on the tutorial and on the quiz is in progress. It means they've started it, but they haven't mastered it yet. Mastered means on the videos 80% plus agreeing that they've fully understood. Mastered on the quiz is 6 perfect answers in a row, and I can look at the time they've spent on each thing. So on the video, they've spent 1 minute 50 on the video, and on the quiz, they've spent 2 minutes 10 for this specific student. Now imagine you're able to look at that whole content with 30 students, and when they start to struggle with things, you'll also have sort of orange blocks. Second student might have an orange block on muscle fiber type struggling. We can go and support the student with that struggling specifically in that content. Now on the effort report, we also get a reading here for first student that they've studied for 4 minutes and 0 seconds in the last 7 days. We can have it for longer. You can have longer date ranges up here as long as you want. And you also get 2 bars. I'm out of school hours when I record this, so I get a blue bar here. But if I did some study after 9 o'clock, I would get a red bar as well, because it's school hour based study, and the second student will have the same thing. And again, you can click on to see what each student's done within that 7-day time period. We really recommend this service to you. Get in touch with us. Information will be in the description or on the post, the description of the video or on the post if you're on our website post. We really look forward to having you involved. Get your students enrolled to these courses, and it'll make a massive difference to their possibilities. Have a good day.